Hi, my name is Buzz Lear and I'm with Sani Health Solutions, and I'm here with the esteemed Dr. Herb Chiu, one of the principals in Sani Health Solutions. Herb, tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, Buzz, I am a local dentist and I also had a pharmacy license, so my training was in pharmacy and dentistry.
Oh, that's tremendous. And what brought you to create Sani Health Solutions?
Well, this is a very good question. You know, the pandemics hit the society and hit the world so badly that we really need some help, and we need to reopen our business, and we need to get our life back. So Sani Health products gearing towards the reopening of the business in the near future.
Yes, and the way that I've read about Sani Health Solutions, and it's a spectacular company. This is just one of many pieces we all need to be able to get back into living our normal lives.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's actually relatively simple. Sani Health's solutions, we designed devices which can be used to do surface and air disinfection.
Okay, great. And you've got products that go from this huge, amazing portal, a basic portal that holds 4 people, that you can use in large venues to walk into stadiums, to walk into the airports, to walk into office buildings, things like that, all the way down to small little petite units for self-use, whether it's using it myself as sanitizers. You've got a myriad of products. So break down those products a little bit if you can.
Sure. So we have the Sani Portal, which is our biggest device that can deliver dry fog over our body when you enter a large venue where you have crowded attendance there.
So the dry fog you talk about, so that it's this dry solution, basically a dry solution that, what does it do? Does it sanitize my skin, my clothes? Is that what it's doing to me as I'm in this portal?
Yes, it is. Actually, all the Sani Health devices, we recommend this disinfectant called Hypochlorous Acid.
Hypochlorous acid.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That sounds a little scary to me, but go ahead.
Yeah, actually, you don't need to be scared at all. Don't let the name scare you. Hypochlorous acid, the chemical symbol is HOCl, and it's one of the natural producing chemicals in our body.
You're telling me that I produce inside my body hypochlorous acid every day, all the time. Why does my body produce that?
Yeah, hypochlorous acid not only produced by human body, it's actually produced by all the mammals on this planet.
Wow.
And it's part of the immune system to defend ourselves to any kind of bacteria or viral infection in the body. That's part of the body's immune system.
Okay.
So it is a natural occurring defense system and natural occurring acid.
So it will be in my body, and it will be actually acting as in a battle to fight off anything that I get inside that hypochlorous acid could fight off.
Yes, it is. Hypochlorous acid, to make it simple, easy to understand, it breaks down the cell walls of the bacteria and will break down the cell wall of the virus, so that the virus or bacteria does not have a chance to invade our body's cells anymore.
So just to be clear, it is just one of many pieces to the puzzle to fight off the virus. I mean, we still must mask, social distance, wash our hands. We have to continue to do all of those things.
Oh, absolutely. To stop the pandemic, we need to utilize all the tools that have available to us.
Okay.
Vaccine is definitely one of them.
Okay.
Wearing masks is another one.
So if I've already had a vaccine, do I need hypochloric acid in my life?
That's a very good question, Buzz. Many people ask me the same question. At this point, as of now, the efficacy of the vaccine is still unknown. We don't really know how long the immunity will last once you're vaccinated first and second doses. And also because of the different kind of variants popping up nowadays in the last few months or so, whether the vaccines developed right now for the virus that we have been experiencing, will that still be effective for the variants or not? We don't know.
Okay.
Nobody knows at this point.
So what you are suggesting is that we continue wearing our masks, we continue to social distance, we continue to wash our hands, but the introduction of hypochlorous acid into our daily lives is only going to be an added feature to keep this at bay.
Yeah, absolutely. Hypochlorous acid is not the only disinfectant that
Right.
we use to clean, to sanitize. There are many others, but just that we feel, Sani Health Solution, we feel that's one of the safest and most effective disinfectant. It kills the virus and bacteria 70 times to 100 times more effective than bleach.
So tell me, it's effective, but is it going to irritate my skin? Is it going to irritate my face? I mean, what's it going to do to my clothes? Is it going to bleach it? What's going to happen?
So since this is a natural occurring substance that produced by our body and part of the immune system, so it's very, very, very safe. As a matter of fact, FDA has already approved to be used on food, like meat, poultry, and seafood, and even on vegetables.
Okay.
And so it's food grade, and it can be used on items near the babies, and it's non-irritating, and it's non-sensitizing, and it's odorless, and it's non-sticky. So you mentioned about clothing, so it will not damage your clothes. And since the whole fog is dry and it's non-sticky, so it will not leave any visible residue on your body or on your clothing at all. Yeah.
So hypochlorous acid sounds really, really safe.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, hypochlorous acid is in the municipal water system.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're telling me that it's in our water system right now. It's already there.
Yes, and it's in the swimming pools too. It's in the water system, and we ingest that every single day.
Has it always been there? I mean, for as long as we can remember.
Yeah, to disinfect drinking water, you basically use chlorine, and the different ways that you can introduce chlorine to the drinking water, and hypochlorous acid is one of the byproducts once you dissolve chlorine into water.
So you're telling me that hypochlorous acid is in the drinking water?
Yes.
It's in the pools. It's in these areas. Now, do I have to buy hypochlorous acid in a bottle, or can I actually manufacture this solution?
The hypochlorous acid in the drinking water has a very low concentration. So we use the units of parts per million.
Parts per million.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that, ppm. That's what that means?
That's what it stands for.
Parts per million.
That's the concentration. All the Sani Health devices will recommend using 150, 50 to 150 ppm solution.
So 50 to 150 means there's a million parts. And so this is 50 of that million. So that's how low of a dilution is going on.
Yeah, it's low concentration, but it's very effective.
That's great. Can I only buy hypochlorous acid, or can I manufacture it with water and something else? Can I do it?
So as a matter of fact, one of the Sani Health solutions device, you can just put water and salt together, and it will make hypochlorous acid instantly, and it puts out in the air as a dry fog.
So just any salt, just like plain table salt?
Plain table salt.
And water?
Water.
And that's all to do with, isn't that to do something with pH levels?
Yeah, pH level actually is a way of measuring the acidity of the hypochlorous acid, or acidity of
This
anything.
brings me back to my high school days of chemistry or whatever. You know, it's like
all the Sani Health solution disinfectants, they're all near neutral.
What does neutral mean?
Neutral is 7, pH 7.
7.
Correct.
Okay.
Then our solution is 5.5 to 6.5 pH.
That's pretty close.
It is
pretty
very
close to neutral.
And vinegar is around 2 and 3. So it's a lot less basic, which is the opposite of acidic than vinegar.
And check me if I'm right on this. I have heard, or even read, I guess, in the past, that actually hospitals clean with a solution of vinegar to some degree. Vinegar and water, isn't that what they... Because they don't normally use a lot of bleach, but they use more natural type cleaners and disinfectants?
Yeah, hospitals do use hypochlorous acid for decades.
They have?
Yeah, actually the hypochlorous acid was invented or discovered many, many decades ago, and it's close to the First World War, as a matter of fact. And the only reason at that time they cannot mass produce it because they cannot stabilize the acid, so that it can be, lasting. The effectiveness will last more than 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
But now technology has improved, and there's a way we can preserve the efficacy of the hypochlorous acid in a container up to a year or so.
Okay, well tell me then a little bit about, this might spur another question I have about the Sani Health products. You talked about how long it will last. If I use, say, your Sani tree, I come into a restaurant and they've sanitized the room with the Sani tree, how long will that solution be effective?
Usually the dry fog, when it settles down on all the surfaces, which could be tables and chairs and door handles, they would stay there for up to a few hours, at least 3 to maybe 8 hours. So whatever contamination that touches the whatever film of the hypochlorous acid there, it will be disinfected.
There's so many utilized areas I think of. I think of even your small little, the Sani Petite, the one that is like a room, looks like a room humidifier basically, that you could actually put in a cup holder in a car, and it would literally clean the inside of my car. So if I were an Uber driver or a Lyft driver or a cab driver, I could put that in there, turn that on, even while riders are in there, it would just continually clean. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
throughout the day?
It will. It will. The little small device of
Right.
Sani Petite, if you leave it on all the time, it will last for about 3 to 4 hours and will fill a small space like a car perfectly. You know, we're not claiming that it's going to kill all the virus. You're not going to get it, and you're not going to get COVID from that. But we need to use all the tools that's available to us to cut down the chance of getting the COVID.
Well, and what I find to be so incredible about Sani Health Solution products is that you have just given tremendous added value to all of the things that we are already doing to mitigate our chances of getting the virus. The masks, the social distancing, the washing our hands, getting vaccinated when we have the capabilities to do that. And now you're saying that with the addition of Sani Health products into our daily lives, we're able to even sanitize and take care of ourselves even more. And I know that every one of us all over the world, we are so dying to get back to doing what we normally would do. You know, how many of us aren't just, you know, chomping at the bit to get into a concert or to go to a baseball game or go to a football game or even have our kids have a dance recital and be able to go into the city gymnasium and experience all that. And you guys, I'll tell you what, Sani Health Solutions, you're contributing to the speed of us being able to get back to that.
Yeah, well, that's what we hope to do. Yeah, to help people so they can get their life back again, our life back. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait. And I'll tell you what we're about to do. We are going to go out, and I'm going to get to go out there and experience that Sani Health portal. I can't wait to walk through that.
Okay,
and I want to just get sanitized for the rest of the day. All right, let's go. Let's go get in that portal. Come on, Herb. Give me a tour.